Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Ready? Let's go now. 68, cut 19, cut 19.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing now is Daniels. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Sharp calls it in. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Short throw caught by Pitts. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the number 1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
There you go, 19 Charger, 19 Charger. 19 right. 18 right in. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Set up. Go.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
Here's Daniels. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Steps away to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Daniels going to try to sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jaden Daniels with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Herbert now. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. Only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Let's go.
Herbert throwing again. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Cap it. Go.
Sanders. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
You don't often see a sneak on 2nd down. Usually that's reserved for a 3rd or 4th down call. But the element of surprise was not with them, and they returned back on that attempt.
Hey, ram.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go now. 19, 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats, 60.
To throw is Daniels. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
70 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, 5 in. Warriors, 70. 18, Robert.
To the air goes Daniels. And he is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Ready up. Here we go. Strike. Panthers.
They'll send Brown in motion right. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Hampton. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Try to run for it with Hampton. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 50, trap.
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Lion.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this complete to Trey Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd down at a yard.
38-yard line. Go.
Here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
But now he appears to be in some pain. More from L.A. in a moment.
Second and goal from the 1. Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal. Herbert. Touchdown. Darius Slayton from 3 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Commanders 7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Second and inches at the 37-yard line.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And that's incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
50 Bison, 50 Bison. Trap 50, trap 50. Cup 19, Cup 19. 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Now Daniels. To the right side and intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Herbert. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 39-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Herbert. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To the air again, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Let's go.
Herbert now. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Cut my team. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
Here's Daniels. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Henley. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man downfield. It's Harris. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
21. Let's go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's second and 10. Herbert throwing again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Trey Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Finds Johnston. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Johnston
I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
He's got another one to Johnston. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. Again, Herbert. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown, LA. Najee Harris with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Commanders 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To throw is Daniels. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there.
Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. 65 catch.
To the air goes Daniels. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Daniels looking to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hampton. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Trap 50, trap.
Throwing now is Daniels. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
19. Moving 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Rattler. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
Now Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Working out of the gun, Daniels being chased out left. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
18, tight in. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. He gets it to Johnston. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
16 yards. That's another.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Herbert. And this one's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Trick the Eagles. Trick the Eagles. Lions. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Daniels.
Daniels pass. Complete to Mario Manfield.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
1st down, Commanders.
19 Tiger, 19 18 Pioneer. Warriors 17. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. 19 tight, 19 tight.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Come on. Panther 60, Panther 60. Top row 18.
Here's Daniels. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
70 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go. 79, Control 80. Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Daniel's going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15.
Herbert now. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Let's go now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll check this one down to Hampton. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go, here we go.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
And they take a knee.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Chargers, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco? I'm thinking it's all over when I go out. Oh, making my mind slow. That's why I don't with the big bro. I got to maintain, cause it like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Too much undercover, now it's time for the blubber. Blabber, to watch that belly get fatter. Fat boy on a diet, don't try it. Attack yo like a looter in a riot. Fat like a sumo, leaving your face in the grass. You know, I don't take a dulo lightly. Just jealous cause you can't outright me. Yo, kick that style, wicked, wow. Happy face, never seen me smile. Rip that mainframe, I'll explain. Like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane got no brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the brain. Like Louis Armstrong, play the trumpet off that, then break you off something soon. I got to get my props. Cops come and try to snatch these pigs wanna blow my house down. And underground to the next town. They get mad when they come to raid my pad, and I'm out in the night too scared. Yes, I'm the pirate pilot of this ship. If I dip with the ultraviolet dream, hide from the red light beam. Now do you believe in the unseen? Look, but don't make your eyes strain. Like me, it's going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane
7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah.
Just spend, make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so let's take, don't miss. Pour 'em all